Thembalitsha because living in South Africa, you can't ignore the fact that there's disparity. There's a contradiction between those who have and those who do not have. And that disparity between what people have and the people that don't have is such a big gap, but that gap can be narrowed by intervention. Thembalitsha isn't an organization that's about giving, it's about affording. It's about affording people opportunities, giving them intervention, but most of all, developing people to a point of self-reliance. And we have 7 projects that provide the education, the healthcare and the training. And all of these initiatives are to bring hope. We have a preschool called Graceland, which is a center for early childhood development. And this little school caters for kids who are affected by fetal alcohol syndrome. So again, getting them ready for school.
When I went to primary school, I could count, I could write my own name, I could even count in twos. Some children, they couldn't even write their names or count. And that's what motivated me to go further in life. And that's where my dream began to become an IT technician.
We've got the School of Hope, which is a school for children which we started who are at-risk learners. They're age inappropriate for their grade, and we fast-track them, get them back into mainstream education. And in their final year last year, we got 100% pass rate. And for a school like School of Hope, that is exceptional.
If School of Hope wasn't there, basically, I would be struggling at this moment because I don't have parents who cared a lot about education because none of them went to school. Out of my family, I'm the only one who reached matric.
Thembalitsha is a palliative facility. That means a facility for kids that are terminal, and we provide care to them, inpatient care.
By the time the children are referred to us, it's either they are not ready to go home, but they are not fit to be still in hospital. We act as a step-down facility or a halfway house to save those children. Our program is the one that instills hope in the parents and in the children. So by managing to instill hope in somebody's life, then people have got a reason to go on.
Originally, people were sent to us to die, but since the introduction of antiretrovirals and the managed healthcare program that we run at Thembalitsha, we have about an 86% success rate. That means that a lot of the children are now living. We also have Thembalitsha, which does the same kind of thing for adults and children, but then it's attached to that we have our outpatient unit, which is providing care for patients at home while they're still on the treatment of antiretroviral, and we help them manage that. We also do VCT up there, which is voluntary counseling and testing.
Without Thembalitsha, I'm sure I would have died.
Village of Hope is a residential unit for up to 9 children that are infected or affected with HIV, AIDS or TB in Grabo in the Overstrand. By infected, obviously the child is suffering themselves, and by affected we mean that their primary carer has been affected themselves, and the children come here to receive respite care so that the carer themselves can receive the treatment required.
And we're happy to say that a lot of kids have been reintegrated back into their communities and back with their families and are doing well because of this intervention.
Bosom Buddies, it's simple, we love mothers. What we do is we come to the hospital, to Helderberg Hospital and Macassar Clinic, and we provide each new mom with a beautiful handmade bag with some essentials for baby's first day. And we spend time with each mom. We might pray with her, we congratulate her with a birth, and we just celebrate this new life. Often, in fact most times, we are the first people to congratulate this mom on the birth.
And then we also provide pre- and postnatal clinic to help these moms with their children. Themba Training is a training center where we impart skills to people who already have businesses, or we provide additional training in computer technology, computer training, and also in security.
There by Themba Training, we went there. A lot of us, we didn't have nothing in our hands. But now people with this knowledge they got there, they go out by the markets, they buy packet of chips, they buy packet of sweets, they go around and selling it. Today, I'm not struggling anymore, thanks to Themba Training.
We're looking at taking these projects that we have and duplicating them throughout Southern Africa and throughout Africa where we see need and where the need arises. It's interesting because the name Thembalitsha comes from two Xhosa words, Ithemba, which means hope, and Ilitsha, which means new. And so it's not that we're providing anything new, it's just that we're giving people a new opportunity, a new start, a new direction in life, and do this through providing hope.